The sheriff arrived at 5:47 a.m. He was on scene for 51 minutes. He did not call the state crime lab. He did not call the medical examiner. He did not photograph the interior of the vehicle. He did not measure the skid marks. He did not interview the farmhand who had called 911. At 6:38 a.m., Sheriff Dale Pruitt of Coahoma County, Mississippi, signed the initial incident report. Cause? Single vehicle accident. Driver lost control on wet road. Struck ditch embankment. The name at the top of that report was Raymond Earl Booker.
44 years old. Married 21 years. Father of 3 daughters. Deacon at Greater Mount Zion Baptist Church. A man who had driven that same stretch of Highway 61 North to work every morning for 19 years. His wife Dorothy received the news at 7:15 a.m. from a deputy who stood on her porch for 4 minutes and then left. The official position of the Coahoma County Sheriff's Department was established before Raymond Booker's body had been examined by anyone with medical training.
Raymond Booker was not the kind of man Coahoma County noticed when he was alive. He worked maintenance at the Clarksdale Water Treatment Facility for 19 years. He coached his youngest daughter's soccer team. He made his wife coffee every morning before she woke up. He knew that road. He had driven every curve in every kind of weather. The state medical examiner did not see Raymond Booker's body until 72 hours after he died. She was called not by the sheriff's department, but because Dorothy Booker drove to Jackson and refused to leave until someone agreed to examine her husband.
Sober, dignified indignation. Dr. Sylvia Okafor performed the autopsy on day 3. The primary injury was blunt force trauma to the left posterior skull, consistent with an external object applied before the vehicle left the road. Her conclusion? Manner of death? Undetermined. The sheriff's report said accident. The pathologist said she could not call it that. Sheriff Dale Pruitt had been elected sheriff for 16 years. In that time, he had ruled 7 black male deaths as accidental. In 4 family-requested autopsies, 3 returned findings inconsistent with the sheriff's initial ruling. None of those cases were reopened. Dorothy Booker obtained this data herself. It took her 2 years, multiple public records requests, and a civil rights attorney working pro bono.
She filed formal complaints with the Mississippi Department of Public Safety and with the Southern Poverty Law Center, a federal civil rights complaint citing a documented pattern of racially disparate death rulings in Coahoma County. Raymond Earl Booker's death remains listed as undetermined in state records and accidental in county records. Sheriff Dale Pruitt retired in 2020 with full benefits. Dr. Sylvia Okafor's 11-page autopsy report sits in state archives, in Dorothy's filing cabinet, and in a university collection alongside 62 other families from the same county. 3 of Raymond's daughters are now in college. Dorothy still makes coffee every morning and leaves it on the counter.
The sheriff spent 51 minutes on that road and signed a form that said accident. Dr. Sylvia Okafor spent 4 hours with Raymond Booker's body and wrote 11 pages that said something different. One document became the official record. The other one lives in the cabinets of families who refuse to let the truth stay buried. Say Raymond Earl Booker's name. His children still wait for answers. And some accidents are not accidents.